name is Ann the Raven, and I play blues on the SoCal Sound. I also do this on Music You Can See. I love doing this because I get a chance to get up close with the artists and talk to them. And we've got an artist today that's fantastic. I've been playing this guy for a while. Today he showed everybody how great he could be. Kevin Bird.
And thanks so much. It's a pleasure, honor to be here, to get an opportunity to come and be a part of this Southern California scene. You know, brought my good friend with me, Ken Valdez.
He played the.
He's a guitar player.
Oh, he tore it up.
Ken is
You're fantastic.
Don't
I
stop.
just watched him.
Might I interject that we are sitting in Leo Fender's office.
This gives me
This is
goosebumps.
Leo Fender's office.
This is Leo Fender's office.
This
You
building,
talking about Fender guitar?
Yeah.
This building
Yeah.
was originally the Fender guitar
Factory.
This building was, and so this office used to belong to Leo Fender, and so that's part of the Cars and Guitars today. Not only is it supporting something that's important in your local community. I'm from Iowa, Ken's from Minneapolis, and getting an opportunity to come out here and be a part. The one thing that carries me and makes me feel right about everything I do is that I get the opportunity to help to do something good in communities and connect with a community deeper than just being on the music scene. And coming out and helping with the folks in the event today, that you know, it's part of the mission, I guess.
You know, when I saw you there, I saw a couple of bands before you, and we walked around looking at the cars. And then when I heard your voice, I was sitting there, I thought, I know that voice. I know that voice. And then everybody stopped and started listening. So you were, yes, I love your music. You know something, guys? I don't predict very much, but I think you're gonna be the next biggie.
Well, you know, I'll just keep eating sandwiches.
Look, I just hope that when you get up there, you won't forget me and you'll give me an interview when you get up there. You think, Ken, you still guys gonna talk to me once you get there?
Well, of course.
Bottom line is we don't get big without folks like yourself.
Oh, I
making
love
sure
you.
that the world gets a chance to know us. I mean, there's one of the things that I've talked with a lot of folks about is the fact that most communities have long-standing jazz programming.
Uh-huh.
They'll have long-standing country programming.
Oh.
It's long-standing a lot of things, but there's not always long-standing blues programming.
No, and blues
And
is
so-
what got it all started in the beginning.
Blues is the root of American music, and
Yes.
the stories. You know, people keep hollering about keeping blues alive, and blues has never been on life support. Blues has always been the story of us, by us, for us. You know, and it's, when I say us, it is originally black people's folk music.
Yes, it is.
Originally. However, because it's so interlaced in the American existence, it has truly become this thing. And so many people want to define it and move it and say that they're making it better. And if something ain't broke, you don't
I
need to
find
fix it.
out that they start classifying it. Oh, well, we're doing contemporary blues, or we're doing jazz blues, or we're doing country blues. Why are they trying to take it away from blues?
Well, it's because blues, in my opinion, I do a blues education program also, and one of the things that I push to the kids, blues is the only folk art that when you change pieces and parts of it, when it evolves, we actually create a new genre of music. So let's say in the original form, you've got a guitarist and a voice, and that's blues. You know, you're used to seeing that person sitting down, stomping their foot and singing that song.
On the
But
front step.
if we add the bass line to it, and we electrify it, well, that's Chicago blues. Now, if we take that same thing and we put the bass line more prominent, we call that rhythm and blues. If we take from the gospel side and we put an organ in with that same configuration of stuff, because we feel it a little different, we call that soul music. And if we take a chord away and we focus not so much on the whole, well, if we keep all the chords there, but we add horns and a few background singing, we call that funk. If we take and we take a chord away and we focus not so much on the whole story, but on the hook line of it, we call that hip hop. If we don't sing the words and we just speak them, we call it rap. But it's still our story of us, by us, and it's just evolving in different ways. But we create these separate genres of music, and when we do that, we devalue the original seed to the point where we keep pushing it further and further away, to the point where, you know, at an event like the Grammys, you still have a blues award that gets handed out. It just doesn't get handed out when the other Grammys get handed out.
Well, he was
But-
presented his award over at the blah blah blah
Right,
restaurant
exactly.
in
Yeah.
blah blah blah
But
city.
this is something that I've just kind of started noticing. The NAACP awards and the Essence Awards
How come we can't get in
don't
that?
even have a blues category that they award. And so when we don't value it as
They're
a
not gonna
culture,
value it either.
well, and until we decide that we're going to value our antiques like everybody else does. If you took the oldest country singer and you told the world, that you told this community, the oldest country singer that's ever been is going to be out here singing country songs out here, this community would have showed up in droves to watch the oldest country singer. But if you told them the hottest new blues singer is going to be out here doing,
Yeah.
nobody's going to show because I've never heard that guy before. And it's just one of those things where we have to decide what our values are in.
Years ago, I tried to fight it, and I tried to go up and says, "Well, then how come I don't? I hate it. You give B.B. King an award. Okay, I've been around a long time, and you give it to him at some little bar, someplace else. Why come he can't get it received on the stage like everybody else? I don't get that."
They when the Rolling Stones won the blues album of the year, they presented it on the regular night to the Rolling Stones, but they did not do that to Buddy Guy the following year.
Right.
You know, and so it's one of those things where, you know, I can't say
You gotta
what
fight
it
for it
is.
all the time.
I can't say what it is, but my eyes are open.
Yeah.
As folks like to say, I ain't sleep, I am woke.
I want to fight for it. I just want to fight to keep it out there because if we don't fight for it, it's not going to stay out there. You know, I love your music. Get back to your music,
Yes,
okay?
yes,
And I love it, like the one you played today. I don't want to see you know. That's my favorite. That's why I said. But I still love that one about wake up.
Wake up, baby.
Yes, wake up, baby. I've been in that situation before.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that was I
You
love
know?
it. And now you're doing the tribute to Bill
Bill
Withers. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of folks don't know this about my world. A bunch of years ago, when I was a much younger man, I actually made a pilgrimage to LA to meet Mr. Withers.
Wow.
And I was supposed to meet with him for about 20 minutes, and we ended up hanging out for about 2.5 hours. And a lot of people say you shouldn't put the people you idolize in mind, you shouldn't put them on a pedestal. And honestly, I didn't put him on one high enough. He was just that cool.
Oh, I love his
And-
music. Oh, I love
But it's not just his music. There was something else
about him.
about that presence. Sitting and having a 2 hours conversation with him for me was like a masterclass in understanding and trying to reach into the human condition. I'm still trying to decipher some of the things that he said. You know, when you come across somebody who you want to soak up everything, it's almost as if they're speaking to you in parables, you know, and there's things you have to digest and interpret and to understand it fully. And Mr. Withers, the way that he spoke to me and the things that he gave me as far as advice and in life lesson, not only in the conversation that we had, but still in his music. And that's what I wanted to try and capture with this album was
Well, you did.
the life lessons that I got.
You got it. You got it.
And put them out there for somebody else to fall into. Because it's not just
You
the hits.
got it, babe.
Oh, thank you.
I love that. I love that album. I love it. I was going to get one. I was going to get a copy here, and I thought, I don't have to get a copy. I got that. I've already played it. Are you kidding?
but the beauty of it is this is the first time in my entire career that I'm recording with the people that I'm touring with the people that I recorded with.
Oh.
And so Ken
Oh.
is the featured guitarist on this
You know,
album.
you had one guy out there that
Scott
had on
Sutherland.
green, the guitar player. Is he going to be with you too
the
as well?
bass player, Scott Sutherland.
Oh, that's what it was.
He's on bass
I
with
talked
me
to him
on this
earlier.
album.
Yes.
The drummer, Eric
Yeah,
Douglas.
the drummer. That's the
He's
guy.
on the drums on
So you're
this
going to
album.
take that on your tour?
They are Big Medicine. They're the ones. You know, we feature Ken Valdez because Ken is a standalone artist. He doesn't need a Kevin Burt. Kevin Burt
I
needs
saw
a Ken
him out
Valdez.
there.
You know,
Yeah, he's
You know,
good.
his
And
vocabulary.
he got that look. He knows he's good.
His vocabulary on a guitar surpasses mine by droves, and so I get the opportunity to learn from him in that sense. And you know, from my end of the street, he gets to watch me say stupid things on stage that make people kind of giggle from time to time, but it loosens him up when he does his shows to be a little more to be a little more from Ken Valdez, you know.
But
and
you know,
that's-
you guys sound
that's cool.
just like the CD out there. So if you're taking that group with you on the tour, you don't have to worry about it.
Well, the beauty of it is in my opinion, we outplay the CD live. I mean, just
Oh,
because,
of course.
you know, I mean, it's you know, the basic structure and everything is kind of the same, but you know, everything continues to evolve. And that's another thing that's beautiful about blues. It's not like we've written it down on a sheet of paper and we have to play it this way in order for it to be right.
Yeah.
Right is that feeling in the moment. Sometimes those songs are going to be a little bit slower, sometimes a little bit faster, but they're always going to contain an energy and a presence that is us in the moment. And that being in the moment, that's priceless in my world.
You guys are great. It was so nice seeing you guys today. Hearing the music that I play, and oh gosh, okay, man, Ken, you guys are the
Do
greatest.
you feel Fender in here? Being a guitar
You
player?
somebody said it was
you
supposed to be a
have
feeling
no
in here. The
idea.
feeling.
There is definitely
Well, it's a dance for them
there's
to
a,
work
there's
on,
a,
you know.
there's a
Nothing else.
mojo, like, man, yeah.
I'm with you, man.
Like,
That's so
and,
much.
like, so before we came out here, Bill Allen sent me pictures of what it is now, right?
Yeah.
And
you
Bill
showed me.
was like, yeah, man, this is great. Like, this is what it is. It's this really awesome hot rod place, man. And then he goes, well, check this out. And then he sent me a picture of, you know, the workers
Building Strats.
building the Strats. And today, literally today, is the 70th birthday of the
Yes,
Stratocaster.
yes.
And I'm a Strat player, so
Do you play a Strat?
That's
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that guitar.
This has got to mean a little something, huh?
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I'm a Strat guy through and through. Like without the Stratocaster, you don't get me. I brought my this Strat that I played today. It was probably the second Strat I ever bought, and it's been with me on every record. Every record. That's the guitar that was essentially on Kevin's new record, and yeah, it's been with me forever. But that's I wanted to bring it out here because like.
Well, yeah.
This is,
It's making history today as well.
Return to home.
As well.
I used to mess with Ken and say, I'd never buy a Strat, I'll never buy a Strat. So, over the years, I'd crossed paths with different guitar players that had different pieces and parts of guitars that they didn't want anymore. And so I started to acquire them. And lo and behold, I found a Strat body, a Strat neck,
Frankenstrat.
Frankenstrat, that's great.
And that's
That is
my
great.
Strat.
Frankenstrat.
From parts that people were about to throw away, I built a Stratocaster, got it set up, and that's what I played today.
That's
I
incredible.
That's
gave him
Frank.
Wow,
That's
that is
incredible.
great.
I gave him a
Frankenstrat.
pickups. And,
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean that's one of the things, the lore of the Stratocaster. Is
That's throwaway
it
part.
is it's a guitar player's guitar, and so it is built to be taken apart and put back together and be durable, and always the older it gets, the better it sounds. The more broken in it gets, like a seasoned cast iron pot, man.
this one right here, man. This one right here, like I mean, this was the one that I early in my career I was opening for Jeff Healey. We did a lot of touring, and so this was signed by Jeff.
Wow.
And this is like the guitar that like.
He's got a birthday coming up next month. Yeah.
And Jeff, being on the road with Jeff, it was one of those things where like, this is when I knew 100%, like he was the guy that made me realize, yeah, man, I want to be a musician. But actually sharing the bill and sharing the stage with him, I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my
Amazing,
life.
yeah.
So bringing it, I had to bring this guitar
That's cool,
over
man.
here because it's like,
It's kind of glowing even through the case right
Oh,
now.
Well, are we going to see it? Come on, bring it out. Let us see it.
man, y'all just saw it, yeah.
Come
For the
on,
occasion.
let us see
So
it.
I actually said there was a fella this year. He's actually going to paint Frankie for me. He's going to do a custom paint job.
Nice.
So I will reveal Frankie.
That's-
What is Frankie? What,
Frankie's my Strat.
Frankenstrat.
Frankie's my Strat.
oh, you call it Frankenstrat?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
gosh, I
Frankenstrat.
love
Yeah,
it. I
it is
love
resurrected
it.
from dead parts.
That's awesome. Man.
You know, yeah.
So, yeah, so this is
This is my Frankie.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a '99, but it was like literally the second Strat that I bought.
So
It's
that
a
would have been,
Strat Deluxe, I think is what it's called. I love my single coils. However, this one has a bucker in there to get some Paul tones. Because Jeff, and then Jeff's signature.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just I upgraded
Jeff
a few parts.
Healy, that is so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, when he
That's
he
the
got
way.
it and he did the this thing with it,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I lost it, and
Crazy.
I still have pictures of that, of him signing it and doing. So, yeah, that's what
That's cool, man.
yeah.
So that one would have been home in probably Corona, 99.
Yeah,
Probably wouldn't have been
yeah,
here, but-
yeah. Corona would have been probably the place that this
But
was
still,
born,
man, I mean, it's-
it's a Strat, and this is that.
And here we
one-
are.
This is that
He
one
designed
Strat.
it on a desk right there, probably.
Yeah,
You give
right.
it my oil change.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is that one Strat that's been on. I've played on I don't even know how many records at this point, but this is the one that will always go in the
awesome.
studio with.
I would have made a
Yeah,
big
for
deal
sure.
out of it, you know, if I knew you were going to be here.
Man, well, when I heard you say, "I don't want to see you no more," I was like,
What?
I was like, somebody knows who the hell I
Are
am
you
out
kidding?
there.
I'm just every damn one you got.
like that's my number 2 favorite.
Yeah,
I
we were
love
gonna.
it.
I was gonna get real love in there, man, but I needed to get. We needed to get that last one in.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Thank you guys so much for spending time with us here.
And it is an absolute pleasure and an honor, and thank you for, making sure that people get an opportunity to hear the music, whether they want to listen or not. That's on them. But bottom line is, as long as there's folks like you that are putting it out there in the airwaves, folks like me are gonna keep putting it out there so that you can.
As long as you make it good, I'll put it out there.
See, that's the same thing that was the Bill Withers advice. He
Yeah.
said, Kev, if you're gonna do my music, do it like you do it. But do it
Yeah,
good.
you gotta do it good, and I'll play it. You can always hear it on the SoCal Sound, 88.5 FM, and you can always get us on MusicUCanSee. Yes,
Yeah.
we love you. Thank you so much.
Big love, everybody. Track down Ken Valdez at
KenValdez.com.
and Kevin Burt at kevinburtmusic.net.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.
Big love, everybody.
Amazing.